basically we want to divide it into going through a few different save games and start off by looking at Dancer of War and the builds, like a pre-war analysis, and quickly go through what's relevant. And then we do the same at Barbarossa to check what's happened so far and some different builds and statuses of each country. And then we also have a nice save in 43, which will act as like the climax slash outcome save, where I think we'll put most of our effort. And then the last save, 48, just to look at some stats, I think.
Yeah. And usually our games don't go to 48, but
No.
this one did, and it was epic in
Yeah,
every
right.
sense.
All right. So um, this is just after the war declaration. Germany is just about to attack our very nice Polish player, which was AI. And
Yeah.
I'm not sure what their build was, to be honest. Okay, do you have an idea of the Germans?
I don't know. No. I
Medium
haven't looked.
assault guns. This is
I
interesting.
heard something about 40 with, but I don't know if it was the Germans or the
Uh,
Soviets going for that.
30 widths. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
They're
haven't.
quite alright.
Yeah, they look. I think they are rather expensive, but yeah. Let's see what.
What was the cost? I didn't see. I was looking at the soft attack.
18,000.
Yeah, quite expensive.
I think these are the ones. Yeah, 44.22. Yeah, all right. But and how was Luftwaffe at this point? 1900 fighters and 1000 in reserve. Okay,
Ah,
so
quite good,
2000.
but not fielded.
No, exactly. All right. So
Yeah.
what do you want to start? How do you want to go about this?
Just actually looking at the Polish front line, I don't think that gave us that much. I want to look at the Magyar line and the line towards the French.
Yeah, exactly. Because for those of you who watched or played the game, what happened was like a few days after this, the French started to attack quite aggressively over the Maginot Line, pushing into Germany. He took Stuttgart and he was up and took Frankfurt. I think he was up almost reaching to Köln and up here somewhere,
Yeah,
peaking.
and
When
kill a lot of Germans on the
yeah,
way.
yeah. I mean, we could look at that on the next Barbarossa save, see how much he got. But I think it was like 200k or something Germans.
Yeah,
Um, But I mean, I think what's interesting to look at this save now is usually what I look at is that, like the Luftwaffe situation compared to the UK one, because that kind
yeah,
of gives you an idea of how that game was gonna play out. 1650 and no reserves. And I guess you also had just swapped to
yeah. Better fighters.
Spitfires. Yeah, Spitfires, but yeah, exactly.
I think I was quite late with the Spitfires.
Yeah, but also
Well,
max upgraded. That's very nice.
yeah. So we're quite equal in the air war.
Yeah, I mean, no, he had 2,900, and you had
2000. Yeah,
yeah, he had
I
a
had
thousand in
1000.
reserve. Yeah, but I mean, this is enough to keep him away from doing some nasty paradox and stuff. So I think this is yeah, you had a sufficient situation happening here.
Yeah,
And and then also, what was the naval build of Germany?
I think they went for subs mostly. Really annoying subs as a UK player.
Yeah, they haven't really built any dockyards. Yeah, this looks
Yeah,
pretty vanilla. Yeah, submarine. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
nothing out of the ordinary. But
No, but quite.
but you were aware of this at this point, right?
Yeah, I built a lot of flying boats and uh, destroyers to counter it.
Have to give them some hope. I think the Remmerfors commented that. Let's see, and the Italian player, yeah, he was also building submarines at this point. That's
Yeah, I
right.
think both built submarines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there were no real threat, no, no
No.
real surface fleet threat at all, to be honest.
No, I spotted that quite early, so I built my strike force just to keep them down, and then switched everything to the submarine hunters.
Yeah, and okay, so naval game Europe, nothing out of the ordinary. You saw that Germany and Italy were going both for subfleets, so we call it no cow on the ice, so to say, so to say,
No.
regarding the threat on the seven seas apart from subgame. Um, so I think what was interesting in, can we meet the no, sorry Martin, it's my dog. He's annoyed in the background. So what happened on the front line? This is, I think, what was the really interesting situation early.
Yeah,
So
what did he have?
yeah, exactly. What did he have?
That 19 seems to be the strike force. Some cavalry.
Shout out to Nelson. Shout out. No, did Demos not change his templates at all? Oh, this is changed. Heavy artillery. This is different.
This is, yeah.
But I mean, this is a freak show. These ones, to be honest, those
Uh,
are the
the,
vanilla ones, the vanilla templates. But I think
I
he,
wouldn't bet on these ones for going on a Germany push.
yeah. So,
I,
so this is what this is what he pushed into Germany with. This
I
this
love
is
Demos.
this is fantastic. So with these fantastic divisions, he managed to take like 1/3 of Germany.
Yeah,
Wow.
but they were so extremely unprepared of it. I don't think they saw it before he took
No,
Frankfurt.
no. I recall when he was passing Stuttgart, I saw Romanians coming quickly on the railroads.
I
So
just realized that the cavalry wasn't even. Uh,
1/3 of
uh,
Germany. Yeah, I mean he
it was
was.
wasn't even 10 width.
Yeah, I think he reached up here. Okay, 1/4 maybe of Germany.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, okay. So he's fielded a quite big army, but what did he have? Oh, he actually built. Or what? I think he built some fighters as well. Tactical bombers. Yeah, yeah, and some fighters. Okay. He put some effort into the air
yeah,
game as well. All right. So
yeah.
this was the situation in Central Europe. Up here, I'm not sure if there was anything. Or maybe we should have a look at Finland when it comes close to Barbarossa. Oh, actually, the Winter War might be
Oh,
interesting.
for the Winter War, yeah,
Yeah, exactly. So the Winter War was won by Finland, I think, right?
yeah. It was. I think it was easily won by Finland. That's my take on it.
Okay.
So so let's look at the divisions.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
pretty normal. These were the beasts that everyone had such a difficult time with. I wanna see these later on if they look differently, if they changed
I think they
something.
look different. Yeah,
Yeah, Moomin. Yeah, let's have a look at these later. And then, yeah, he had 200 fighters roughly. Okay, but nothing out of the ordinary. I think also he did. I think he did fall back from the north as well. So he had
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah. He
tight
did. He did.
defense for central Finland.
Yeah, yeah. He did. I remember. I saw it on the map.
Yeah,
That's good, quite viable if you just make sure that you have enough of your land, so you don't get capitulated just
yeah.
because you lost too much.
Okay. And then what's interesting, I think, is the LL main preparations.
Yeah,
What was happening and cooking down in North Africa?
I think we had a quite good defense.
Yeah.
I had
So
my 5 tanks there.
I want to talk
Just
about what happened in North Africa on the next save, so in a few minutes, because that was
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Let's go through that. But okay, but you had these guys hanging around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing special. I got that from you, just
Was
using the
was
level
it
2 gun.
yeah, was it same was it medium tanks?
It was medium tanks. They might lack a little bit of
Yeah, these
equipment down
ones.
there.
Yeah, these ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so strong since you if you don't know this, now everyone will know this, but the UK starts with small cannon 2 research from the start of the game, which means that they can build 38 tech from 36. That's why it's quite strong to actually build tanks as UK to defend here. But alright, and then we had 4 South African ones, and I think they look very under strength. So he was complaining, I know, Matthias, of his tanks being very shit throughout the game. But I think it's if you fought with this low strength.
Yeah.
Oh no! I think I can see the issue. He has no fuel.
Uh,
Uh,
no
okay,
fuel and no equipment.
no, exactly. Does anyone know? Is Matthias watching this? Um, but if he's not, I want to ask him if he actually had fuel, because that would explain a lot. If I forgot about fuel the whole game, that explains it. Because I mean, on paper, these are very good for being this
Can
early.
I just see the tanks once more, the template? Um,
Yeah, let's see. I guess
it's good.
that
Another problem
does.
with under equipment in these kind of tanks is that if you don't have enough tank destroyers or self-propelled artillery or something like that, everything goes down to 1 kilometer per hour.
Yeah, yeah,
It's really annoying.
yeah.
But
That's actually something I've thought about quite a bit. That you have to. The more diverse you make your templates, the easier it is to fuck the template up in action, so to speak.
yeah,
So I think it's. I mean. Oh no, no! Stop, Siri. Stop.
hello.
No. It's really important. I mean, the easier you keep your templates, the more vanilla you keep. They're more like this. No, actually, he has tank destroyers here as well. But the more
Yeah,
straightforward they are, the easier it is to keep them running, so to speak.
yeah,
So the more production lines you need to keep them up, the easier it is to go down on this 1 kilometer per hour issue.
yeah. I think the same if you're lacking with anti-air,
Yeah,
tank anti-air.
yeah,
It
exactly.
it also goes down to 1 kilometer per hour until
Yeah,
you
ex
resupply it.
exactly. And then we have the Canadian player, which was Andreas. I think he did a. Speaking of which, this is also advanced to keep these running, but they are very cost efficient.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love the speed. I love speed on tanks.
yeah, good speed, good stats, low armor, but I mean that's what you expect from allied light armor. But I mean for
Yeah,
the price, I mean these are really difficult to keep on the road because you know you have 3 different armor variants plus anti-air. But
yeah.
if you make this work with the macro it requires, these are really good bang for the buck.
I like motorized anti-air because I don't think that they bug out the speed that much.
Uh,
So you can lack the motorized anti-air.
One thing, and I'm gonna now I might out you a bit here, but I think that one issue that a lot of British players don't do is that you don't create the proper infrastructure to fall back. You did
No, I
this, you did
didn't build any infrastructure.
this one you did, but you know down here, no,
Yeah,
you didn't do anything here, right?
yeah. I built a harbor,
Uh,
but nothing in
yeah,
there.
no air bases or no here either. Okay,
No.
no, okay, because yeah, that's the issue. Once you get pushed back, it takes so much time to re-establish yourself to be able to counter push. Yeah,
Yeah, but the plan all along was not pushing out from LLA main and just defend everything. So
No,
I
exactly.
didn't think it was needed.
No.
But
And
yeah,
and then you had pretty straightforward island defense.
yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else we want to watch at the Danzig War?
I would like to see just Italy if we're not going
Oh yeah,
forward.
sorry,
Uh,
that's right. Anyone watching want to see anything in particular for the Danzig War situation? Um, yeah, Italy. What is this?
Sì, signore.
What does he have? All right, straightforward infantry, good all around.
yeah.
Marines, yeah, pretty straightforward as well. Yeah,
I like the pack art
yeah,
on those. Just keeping the supply use down. It's great in North Africa.
yeah, and this is the 20 width infantry. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, we know that he didn't go for a naval build, and he built some air as well. What was that? Yeah, naval bombers and some CAS. Oh, fighters as well.
Oh look.
Yeah, I completely missed that. Okay, interesting, Oscar.
But I think when we reached Vardia, uh, he had pulled out from North Africa just to support the Germans
Yeah,
getting overrun in the Rhineland.
yeah, and also, I
So
mean,
Formazione.
this is quite a lot of troops that he died with down here, Oscar.
ah
Pronto,
yeah,
signore.
36 division, but most of them are like these from not his own, if you know what I mean.
Sì, signore.
yeah. That's
15 are coming from,
Ethiopian.
yeah,
Sì, signore.
and 3, so yeah, 18.
Pronto.
No more, 6 additional ones. Yeah, okay. But yeah, Oscar, I saw what you wrote. It's quite easy to get overwhelmed in the beginning of the war. I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah, but we will come to that. I think when should we take it in the next save? What happened, or should we go through the plan with LLMA right now? Maybe we should
Yeah,
take
the
it now.
plan there was
Tell me what you told. Tell everyone listening, Don, what you told me on the phone when we talked before the game a few times. What was the plan?
no one pushes out of LL Main ever. We
Yeah,
hold LL Main until Barbarossa is done or started, and then we can do stuff. But no one moves out. We've been talking about this for like 3 months now.
yeah.
Stop pushing out from LL Main.
It's
And you have your miners. Yeah, I think we should push out. I think you should push out. You
yeah,
try to talk with them, and then you see some tanks standing with Bardi and asking for infantry support. And it's just, okay,
yeah,
let's
exactly.
go then.
Yeah, and I mean, from my point of view, from Raj, being down here mopping up this thing here, I didn't watch what happened up here. I only saw at one point that you were reaching like that an hour here somewhere. And I
Yeah,
think if we take it in chronological order, I think what happened was, even though everyone was well aware that no one pushes out, what happened was
yeah,
there was like a hype train happening. Demos Demos starts by doing the unconventional push into Germany with his fantastic tanks, getting quite far, and everyone was shocked. What followed was a complete allied hype where you jumped on the bandwagon by naval invading Wilhelmshaven. Oh,
yeah.
okay, Martin is writing something. What is the panel's view on recent change? Yeah, yeah. Let's take that afterwards, Martin. Um, but yeah, so you naval invade Wilhelmshaven to kind of like the cherry on top on the, let's fuck Germany over situation.
Yeah,
And then you had sense enough to pull out straight away. But what happened then was it kind of like this medieval charge when it's once you charge it's impossible to stop the troops.
yeah,
That kind of the situation that happened in North Africa. So South Africa and Canada and New Zealand they got a taste. They wanted a taste of the action, so they pulls out with you together, and you push quite well, quite far, and try to like take the opportunity while they were still busy with France, right?
Yeah.
And then what happens? And now I hope you're listening, Oscar, because what happens from my point of view, what I saw happen was that you thought you were winning, and then somehow um, Italy pulls a Houdini and comes back naval invading Alexandria with I can't remember how many it was, 8, 10, something,
Yeah.
whatever he had, Marines, and let me see, he had 15 Marines, but I don't think all 15 of them landed. But yeah, he had a proper naval
Enough
invasion.
landed, and we didn't have anything to counter with because we were with out in Benghazi fighting.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone starts pulling back to counter attack Alexandria, but then somehow you got calm, like when I say you, the whole of all of allies got calm again, and thought they had it under control because he was out of supply, and you're cutting him off with the fleet and everything. But somehow we didn't manage to throw him out, and then that quickly that established what do you call it, like a bridgehead, and
Yeah, and they we lost a lot of tanks in Alamein and a lot of troops because they managed to push us from both fronts
yeah,
because
but
we were going backwards from
exactly.
Libya.
But this is also interesting. How did they manage to get naval superiority?
I must have either one of two things. I
Because
must have misclicked something because I
because
I'm
you had
pretty
fleet
sure
here.
that I had this. Yeah, I had the strike force,
Yeah, you had.
the big one. So they were supposed to
Yeah, exactly.
be strike forcing, and I
Yeah.
had some scouts over there. But either I misclicked or either we have the hot join or something with Eric that fucked it up somehow. So I didn't think they could. That's a quite well built fleet for holding
Yeah, exactly.
the sea.
So
But it,
either he, so 145. I mean, I think with air superiority, his fleet is yeah. I think he's maybe he could get supremacy enough to naval invade you if they had Luftwaffe here as well. I'm not sure if they moved it down, but maybe they did. Because if they wouldn't have his fleet and all of Luftwaffe in this zone, I think they might go over, because that gives you a 100% boost to naval supremacy.
it might be, but the order was gone when I checked the fleet.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah,
then, yeah.
so there was
Yeah.
no fleet
No,
trying
he
to
said we did
superior.
not have planes in the water, Germany says. Okay, then I think
Yeah,
you just. But I think I saw what happened, Don. You had the same admiral on your home fleet and your Mediterranean fleet. So it's very
okay.
easy. It's very easy to mix up the zones, and if you delete, you could delete for the wrong. Um,
And then
you
they
should have kept this fleet on a separate admiral, in a separate task group. I
ah,
think that's that's the issue.
that's a good tip. Never thought about it.
No, I think that's why, to be honest.
But you're Mr. Naval guy, so I trust you on these things.
Yeah. All right, but how much did we lose in Alamein? Maybe. Oh, maybe that's the cue to the Barbarossa save.
Yeah, I think so.
I basically used support naval invasion thing with my fleet. I don't know why I got. No, but yeah, I think it's because yeah, I think you just your fleet wasn't on assigned. I think it's that easy, to be honest.
Yeah, and I did something wrong with the orders,
Yeah,
probably, or the admirals.
yeah. But I think I'm gonna save your question about two-tiled LLMA, Martin, to next stream in half an hour. when we talk about the coming game. I think that's gonna be interesting to discuss.
So let's look at losses.
Yes. So, what happened? Wow. Kingdom of Italy. You definitely
Yeah, I had.
gave UK a bloody nose.
Yeah, I lost a lot.
And how much did I actually lose in this endeavor? Because I was also here helping
Yeah,
out.
200k.
Yeah, exactly. That was quite costly. And I'm not sure if everyone on the Axis side watching this, if you know knew how close it was to a complete clusterfuck for allies. I had my entire Indian army trying to help out. I moved everything up the Nile, and just when I arrived, we got out of supply and pushed back. I managed to escape down this narrow mountain ridge with, I think I survived with like 70% of my army, and what was left was very heavily damaged as well. But I just managed to get out. Like there were some tiles down here at some point where I mean, it was like a few hours for everything to get pocket and lost. And if I would have lost that, I would have nothing to move up here. It was basically this army that's here now. I wouldn't have had anything for the Asia axis. Yeah, so that was a really close call.
So
Oh,
let's just agree, everyone in the Hygge HOI community, you don't push out from El Alamein ever, except when I'm Axis, then you can go go do whatever you want.
yeah, but
But
yeah, but we
ooh,
lost the Canadian tanks, right? And we lost
yeah, I
New
think we lost a
Zealand.
lot of tanks.
Yeah, this looks like losses, most of it. Yeah.
Yeah. And look at Germany, how much they lost from
Oh
France.
yeah, Demos, you managed to kill 200,000 Germans, and
Ah,
the other way around. Let's see how much he lost. Yeah, like a one-to-one trade.
that's really good.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the. If we would have played a grand game, having votes, that's one really good. What do you call it? Um, greatest play.
I would actually say managing that with those templates is one
Yeah.
of the most impressive things I ever seen.
If you're listening, Demos, or if you watch this afterwards, if you would have changed your templates, your armor templates, into something nicer, I think you could have reached, I don't know, further.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. What else? What do we want to look at? Oh,
I think
Barbarossa.
yeah, Barbarossa. I
Barbarossa.
think it's time.
It's time. We need to
I
move.
should we go with the Germans first, their preparations.
Yeah, let's go with the Germans. So this is just when the war started. Um,
Achtung!
I see
all
some tanks.
infantry on very low strength. What is
Yeah,
this? 90k infantry equipment, but no squad weapons, no support equipment. This like
yeah.
let's look. Remmerfors. This is not balanced.
Does he have any trucks left? Oh yeah, there's
Yes, he has
he has
trucks.
trucks.
Mr. Truck has trucks. Sorry, it's we just making fun of you, Remmerfors, after when you played the US in a Blitz game. Yeah, you had, I don't know how many trucks was it he had? Like a hundred
Over a
thousand?
100k.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've never seen that many trucks. But Luftwaffe at this point, wow. Okay, 4,100 and 600 in reserves. So Luftwaffe
Yeah,
was
so
really,
that's good.
but CAS. What about CAS?
Don't think they have that much.
Did they build any CAS? 50. Okay, yeah. Okay, so he had 300 there and 200 there, so 500 CAS, but not fielded. No, that's
I
not.
like that they build scout planes. I like scout planes. They're
Yeah,
a lot better than you think they are.
yeah, yeah, definitely. They give you nice modifiers. Okay, and then you had the Panzer divisions we looked at before, but now they upgraded with some tank destroyers as well. Yeah, nothing out of the usually. So they had
I think
30.
they can't be fully equipped, those
No, no,
tanks.
no, they're not.
Oh,
Not all of them. You saw that. You see here. Where are they? There. You see they're not fully equipped.
yeah.
Strength 92 in average. But so 13 mediums, 9 light, some paratroopers, and a lot of infantry. Pretty standard, I'd say.
Can we look at fielded manpower also? I love
2.3
fielded
million.
manpower.
And then we look at the Balkan Bros. What did they have starting on this endeavor? Romania, I think. Yeah, yeah, pretty normal marine build. And then we had PD on Hungary. So on this looks like Hungarian hippo. What? Petter!
Ah,
Petter, didn't you read the new rules?
he was there when we signed the new rules.
No, maybe he didn't read them. Okay, yes, this is a legal template. Thank you,
So
stationary.
allies, I think Allied won then.
Yeah, we win by default, I agree. No, this was illegal template. We changed
But a
the.
good template.
Yeah, I mean, a good template, good tanks. Yeah, really good tanks, but illegal template. All right, so that was one side. And then we have the Finns. What happened to them now? They've been managing to build up a bit more. 35. Okay, 450k.
Selvä!
So five. Oh, those
Valmiina!
5 mountaineers are the ones can do all the action. If I know Martin right. I wasn't able to make a TD template for some reason. No, but PD, you need to have 50-50 armor and motorized. That's the new rule. Yeah, I knew it. I knew that there were going to be some heavy artillery in those.
Yeah.
Look at that soft attack.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's why they were so nasty. And this is before. I just wanna dip my toe into this, but this is most likely how they look later. Yeah,
They're
that's
quite expensive, but extremely,
yeah.
extremely effective.
It's going to go up. Yeah, let's watch it and like a quick watch at it on the next save. But
Yeah, it's going up.
yeah, I should
Yeah,
have maybe I should have moved that. But you kind of when you're playing Raj, you want to stay with the mountain artillery 3 or the mountain artillery, the Packard 3, because you get them
yeah.
so cheap. So you're tempted to stay, but I think maybe I should have swapped as well. All right, and on the Soviet side, how was the Barbarossa? Let's dissect this body, or what turned into a body really soon. We had, yeah, that's not enough.
No,
2.6 million men. How
I think that's
much? Well, I'd
the
say
main
maybe
reason.
yeah, maybe is that like half of what Soviet players usually have?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's usually around 4.5, 5.5 million. You can
yeah,
push it up to over 6, but then you need to really plan your economy.
yeah, yeah. Okay, that's a nice cue though. But let's see,
But no.
what is that? Okay, okay, but those are very nice though. Very nice templates. But do you have any
Yeah, they
fielded?
are.
Four fielded, and a lot of them on queue. But three more
Yeah, that's not
ready.
enough.
No, no.
I
But
think
look,
I had 35 my last Soviet game.
but how much armor is it in the field? 11 and 4. Is
Ilmä!
that those? No. Where are the 11 ones? There they are.
Jagato!
Ah, they had 11.
Okay, this is like regular light tanks. Uh,
Yeah, it's like the standard
yeah,
starting ones, I guess. looks like it on the stats.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So Peter, this is how you have to make regular armor. So if you want to have 30 width, you have one more motorized than regular. But tank destroyers and SPGs doesn't count. So if you look at, I think, I think this one was okay.
Yeah.
No, no, no. Yeah, it is correct. This one is correct, PD, because you have one row of mech, one row of AG. Those two even out, and then the rest is artillery.
Yeah.
So this one is actually okay.
It's a good design. I like it.
But that's 30 organization, and that's before the debuffs. And then you have another 15 minus there. I think they,
The organization
and
will
then that
go
one as
low.
well. This one is gonna get removed, but early in the game, so he has minus 30% on that organization right now as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that it could work. I don't know. I don't know what you thought about them, Ivan, if you're watching. But I mean, I think for like a, if you go yeah, okay. So he went mobile warfare. So when he go down the Blitzkrieg, yeah, he will get more
Yeah,
organization.
yeah, yeah. Then it's.
So
Ah.
I think this actually works later. To be honest. Oh,
Yeah.
you are
Can
Ivan.
we
Okay.
just look on the focus,
Focus.
which went with the marshals?
Oh yeah. Okay. Um, New officer core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite good because you get more organization. So that, yeah, those
Yeah.
tanks would have worked.
Yeah. Those templates are actually very, yeah. Yeah. I think
Ah.
but I don't think that because we all know the issue was that the front line collapsed quite quickly. So I think that the issue was not the templates. I think they could have worked, to be honest, or maybe they
Yeah.
did work quite well. But
But you need to be able to take a lot of punches as the Soviets. So you need those
yeah,
millions in reserve.
yeah, yeah. Oh, SPG. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But a good.
Yeah,
It's a good
creative.
first
Yeah,
game,
yeah,
absolutely.
exactly. Creative designs. I like it. But I think the main issue was for Soviets that they, yeah, too little meat to take the hits. To be honest, I think that was basically it. Apart from that, I think there was some creative and designs. And what about the, okay, 30 wits? Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Uh,
I would prefer 20, but it's yeah,
I like 30 widths with the Soviets. If you have like, I think I went 10 widths once, and I had like 900 visions, and it's just impossible to actually utilize and do something with. So 30 widths, if you have a lot of them, I think they work well with the Soviets. And the Soviets have great generals, so you get a lot of buffs just cranking in more
no,
units
that's
in on each
but
general.
that's actually true. What PD says, there's no AT capability in his front line at all.
Royce!
Ah,
That would have helped having an AT gun in everything.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and like Ivan says, forgot to change this one as well. This one would have helped quite a lot. All right, but I mean, you learn first time,
Yeah.
and at this point of the war, you had the UK. How was the air fight going? How was the air fight? Tooth. Okay. Actually, quite a big advantage in the air at this point to the, yeah, the Germans are really ahead in the air game. I think as in really ahead. Let's see. Where was the fighters? There, yeah. They build twice, or they don't build twice as much, but they have twice the factories than the UK at this point.
Yeah, I had to switch over a lot to. I was planning to build flying boats, but they had a lot of submarines. causing havoc.
Yeah. All
Can we
right.
just look at Mongolia? Don't forget.
Oh yeah. I mean, we only have another 10 minutes,
Oh,
but let's have a quick look.
yeah. Quick look, and then go to 33,
With
43.
no fuel, I hope you forgot about that. I didn't forget about that later. But yeah, I mean this
Yeah,
works. Nothing.
quite expensive though. It's a lot of mechanized.
Ah, this is creative.
Yeah.
They're really cheap. Oh really? Yeah, quite.
Ah, I like that one. Really like that one.
Is it okay though with inf mod? I can't remember the rules. Do we consider this to be leg infantry?
I think we consider that leg infantry,
Yeah,
but
but
I would say
no.
make a
So
slip.
yeah, okay. So this is like yeah, this would not be an allowed template, I guess.
But I don't think it would be that much. I think it would be better with motorized in every
Inf
sense.
mod or leg infantry, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So this one is not okay either. But that's good because that counterbalances a little bit of Peter's cheating as Hungary. We had one cheater on each side. Okay, okay. Okay, and what? Okay, and at this point, me playing Raj, not even in the war yet.
No.
But right before, I think the Japan just before this ended his war, and we haven't even touched the Pacific yet. But this gives us like a quick dive into, yeah, it's just over as you can see. So let's see. I think this is the main thing. What for all of you who played, what happened was in the Pacific that Japan got very quick lost at sea, and then he got carpeted by submarines that killed over 2,000. Like the U.S. killed over 2,000 convoys in the first year of the war.
Yeah.
So he was all dry on fuel quite quick and supply and everything. So he had to pull back to the home islands really quick. Um, so that was happened, and he couldn't defend on this at sea. Yeah, and this was versus what did the US have against
I
this?
think a lot.
Yeah,
Francis was quite clear with his strategy.
20, 27 battleships, and but look at this one already at this point, 169 submarines, and
Yeah.
I think if we look destroyers, yeah, see these production lines with
Yeah.
submarines. Yeah,
That's a lot. That's a
yeah,
lot.
yeah, exactly. Supposed to pick. Maybe is this better? The microphone now. I'm not sure how to boost the mic. Maybe I can do it.
It's louder for me then,
Yeah.
at
Okay.
least.
Okay. Maybe this works. I forgot to pull out the microphone. Now it's better.
So I guess for the next time we're gonna schedule 1.5 hour.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much. I have a lot of talking bullets I haven't even looked at yet. Move
Yeah.
closer. Yeah. Okay. But let's have a quick look at the 43 save for the last 5 minutes. I think I have a relevant save. Yeah, we have the 40 what? Oh, maybe take a quick look at this one. This is 6 month, 7 month into Barbarossa. Yeah, half a year later. Half a year into the war.
If I remember correctly, it happened. Quite a lot happened.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see what this save gives us. I'm, I'm, yeah, I'm still not in the war here. This is sad. Okay,
Ah,
but
yeah, right.
okay, yeah. Moscow. There's a war fight at Moscow, and it's only no, yeah. What have happened? Um,
wrong war.
Oh wow, counter pushing though. Oh, that looks nice, but we don't have time for it. German-Soviet War. Yeah, not that many casualties, but again, not that big of an army. The army is still the same size as the beginning of the war, though.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what's good here is that actually the Soviets managed to pull back without getting annihilated.
And a huge problem for the Soviets is that they need to have a lot of losses to gain those extra.
Yeah.
They have to focus for extra units.
Yeah, these
But
ones
you need
down
to
here. Yeah,
lose
yeah,
2 and 3 millions. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah.
So
So
that's
I
one
think
reason to have a queue of garrisons. Just let them die, so you can get some better units.
can I have seconds before surrender of? I don't know what it means.
Me neither.
Can I have seconds before surrender of Soviet Union if it's needed?
Ah, a save game probably.
Yeah. I think this one that I'm gonna look at now. I think Soviet is still live. I think this is what date was it? Yeah, January 43. Yeah. Yeah. So at this point, the Soviets have taken 4.6 million losses. Finland is on shared first place with German Reich. Romania and Hungary. Yeah. And yeah, I'm in the war. Yeah, so this is. Yeah, so a lot have happened in the Pacific, and
Ah,
oh, I don't see.
in a year.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Let's move it up like this. So let's do it like this. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Piri. And we have, but in the Pacific, this is quite interesting. So this is what we talked about before. You see all
Yeah.
those.
They totally sub 100.
This is nasty because this is our troops trying to cross. Look at this,
Ah, it is.
and look at the
Ah, they're
convoys.
just getting killed.
This
Yeah.
is less than a year into the war for Japan, and he
And
already
those
lost. Yeah,
veteran units also. Yeah.
he already lost this in convoys. 2,100 convoys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was brutal. And if I look at the US, I think I'm gonna see some really. Yeah. Yeah, almost 300 submarines. Yeah. And
Oh, yeah.
and
That's nasty.
yeah, and up here is. See, I think this is where they did the pullback strategy, Japan already. Yeah. See, here are the second line of defense at Beijing, and then they are starting to build up the defense here as well.
Yeah.
Look at this one. Algo told me he built level 5 anti-air on every tile in Japan, and it worked at the beginning, but then it got too much, so it didn't work for long, last for long.
Yeah.
But yeah, and maybe a quick look at our new players at this point as well. We had 3 completely new players.
Yeah. Australia, Brazil, and Mexico.
Yeah, exactly. So Australia fielded what they could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scraping the barrel even, perhaps.
Yeah, already scraping the barrel. Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
it's ticking up. So maybe that's it's ticking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But
But what do you do if you're out on manpower? Your industry doesn't mean anything anyway. So
no, exactly. And Brazil was also a new player. Yeah, this is where he starts. Start to get some stuff fielded. Also some marines. Yeah. Regular. Decent. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. I want to see those freaks. Give me those freaks. 800 soft attack.
Yeah.
And that's
Going up.
with this general and that field marshal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they can see the general and field marshal though. We have our
Oh yeah, yeah, okay.
camera.
But they see it
yeah.
up here. They see it
Yeah,
up to the left. All right.
We have you have the chat up there, so we.
No, the chat
see
up there.
that
Oh,
either.
okay. Can't see anything. Okay.
No.
Okay, I have to fix that chat somehow. But yeah, let's see what else. Yeah, I just wanted to mention. I think me and Oscar. Yeah, we had a very fun fight in Yemen this game. I just want to mention that. I've never had a proper fight in Yemen before playing this game. But throughout the game, I tried to cover this straight here. This naval straight here. So Martin was covering this side here and then I covered this side here so I could move in and out with submarines in this strait and block them from coming out with something. But what happened was that over and over again, Italy landed with marines here on these ports and started to pushing up, and then I would naval invade in the back and we would push through, and we'd had some really slugging back and forth here. I don't know how many times throughout the game, but it was a lot of fun fighting in this train.
Yeah, in fighting up there, I loved how Rosen took command of the fighting. You supported with naval invasions,
Yeah.
and we actually pushed them back finally.
Yeah.
After like a year of grinding or something like that.
Yeah. The first time he pushed here, it was really fun. He pushed, I think he was almost up here with like 6 marines when I saw it, and then I naval invaded here in the back, and I started to counter push, so I pocketed them the first time. But then he got me another time as well. So it was some really nice fighting. But I think that's.
Should we look at the?
Sorry.
Oh, should we wrap it up perhaps? Yeah.
I know Francis is here, and he's complaining already about the time. So
yeah.
Wrap it up. What did you want to mention?
Just looking at the German sub force.
Oh yeah. We can. I think Francis is okay if we go 5 minutes over time.
Yeah.
German. He had 33 subs.
Wasn't that many though. I think I sunk a lot of them.
How many did he build? Yeah, he's building a lot, so I suppose you sank a lot of them. Let's have a quick look.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He lost a lot of subs. 162. Yeah. And I guess that Italy is also keep on building subs.
Yeah. Yeah, then my strategy with flying boats worked then.
Yeah, was it primarily the flying boats?
Yeah. It was I only had flying boats almost. Just a few nabs.
Yeah. What are you saying, Ivan? I also want to mention we were very unlucky Soviets. We re-rolled twice for Engineer Academy and all of them. Okay. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you're really unlucky. But I mean...
I wanted to cover so much more. The Spain invasion, so many things.
Yeah, we haven't even looked at the... Okay. Let's have a quick look at the last save. August 48.
Yeah, we need to see that.
And I need to pour up a glass of wine for this. To be able to take this in.
Wasn't you that got nuked on the home islands like 500 times?
No, that's right. But I got nuked as well. I had one.
Yeah, I think everyone.
Yeah, I had one pile up here. I was standing here with 20 something divisions on this tile and got nuked.
Yeah.
But so yeah, this was the front you were talking about. The Allied combined forces that also got nuked several times here.
Yeah. It
But
was a real slugfest. I
yeah,
thought we had it down there when we took out like 20, 25 tanks.
yeah. But
But this is a late game, so I guess they had 50 more.
yeah. But this is what's interesting here, and I'm not sure if everyone is aware of this, but you can watch here how many planes you shoot down throughout the game. So that Germany shot down 99,000 planes is quite a lot, and I'm not even sure that the Soviet ones are part of that now.
No, probably not.
Probably not. It's probably pulled out. And the UK, you shot down 40,000 planes. The US probably 88,000 planes, 89,000
Yeah.
planes. But that's also quite interesting. And Italy also had planes, 13,000, 14,000. Maybe I was in the 6,000 planes I shot down.
That's nice.
But I primarily had CAS. But yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Should
To make
we?
Francis happy.
To make Francis happy, but Francis, I'm sorry to tell you, but I think we have to take a 5-minute break as well to prepare the slide a little bit as we're going to share. So
Yeah.
I think we will be back in roughly 5 minutes, and it's going to be on. Yeah, sorry, Francis.
I think we need to say 10 minutes to get everything.
Okay, 10 minutes. Okay, and it's going to be on Dawn's stream, not mine. So
Yeah.
jump over to Dawn's stream in 10 minutes, and we're going to announce the teams.
Great.
All right, thank you very much. See you soon, guys.
Får jag sluta streama?